all women deserve the right to an abortion. A pregnancy to a woman is perhaps one of the most determinative aspects of her life. It disrupts her body, it disrupts her education, it disrupts her employment, and it often disrupts her entire family life. We as a society benefit when women can commit to education, work, and dreams without having at the back of their minds that maybe it's all provisional, because at any moment an accidental pregnancy could derail them for life. All women should have the right to an abortion, and more than 40 years after the U.S. Supreme Court's Roe v. Wade decision, critics are still battling supporters of abortion rights over the issue. First and foremost, 40% of all households with children under the age of 18 include mothers who are either the sole or primary source of income for the family, leaving them a layoff or medical emergency away from poverty. According to the USDA, the cost of raising a child from birth until the age of 18 estimates to be about $13,000 each year, and that's not including the cost of education annually. Therefore, a woman working a job that pays $10 per hour on average would bring home less than $400 per week, leaving her only one option: to pay housing, transportation, utilities, and extracurricular activities based on their priority. With that being said, why would you deny an abortion, a life-changing decision, to a woman who could already barely care for herself? Furthermore, about 32,000 pregnancies result from incest and violent rapes every year. We all know that incest is unlawful, but it also brings about the chance of passing on conditions known as autosomal recessive disorders, which are conditions that are inherited through recessive genes including sickle cell anemia, cystic fibrosis, and albinism. Other side effects of inbreeding include cleft lip, low birth weight, and neonatal mortality. So for her to decide that an abortion is the only justice for her, her decision must be supported. No woman should be obligated to carry a monster's child. She has already been a victim once, why make her a victim a second time? On the other hand, those of you who criticize abortion rights argue that a fetus's life is more valuable than the mother's. You consider yourself pro-life and contend that personhood begins at conception. But according to a Harvard Medical School committee, a person is only considered dead when brain activity no longer exists. If brain activity is the deciding factor of life, and a fetus shows no signs of this until the 8th week, how can a woman be classified as a baby killer? The World Health Organization states that every year 21 million women worldwide have an unsafe abortion. Complications from unsafe abortions kill 47,000 women each year. These women make up nearly 13% of all maternal deaths. This is primarily due to the fact that reducing access to legal abortions does not stop women from having them. For example, let's take a look at the President of the United States, Donald Trump. He is pushing to defund Planned Parenthood. How ironic that he opposes abortion but also seeks to eliminate family planning services as well as reproductive health care resources. This argument reminds us that even in the abortion debate, we should regard the woman as a person and not just a container for the fetus. We should give great consideration to her needs as well as the needs of the unborn. Many people regard the right to control one's own body as a key moral right. If women are not allowed to abort an unwanted fetus, they are deprived of this right.